The company name is LARC AI. Our business is basically, we do automation, very much business process automation. Our elevator speech is, if people also what we do is say, we craft intelligent robots by combining robotic process automation, artificial intelligence and machine learning. And then what also happens as we do this for companies, which is this process very much what happens in offices. It's not real. It's not machinery. It mimics what people do on their computers. But as we do that, we're also starting to build, and we have now a number of our own solutions. That solutions to specific problems. One of them is, for example, we have our intelligent indexing. Okay, what that basically do is we automate. Our robot receive emails. So if you have a large company and you receive like thousands of emails and communication, unstructured communication from the outside world, our robot will pick that up. It will strip the email and into the different components and the attachments. It will classify the documents. It will then classify the email, and it will then do whatever it further have to do with it, such as enrich the data and then capture it maybe into a workflow system or a document management system, whatever they have to do. We also have where is that? Okay, our intelligent documents. So what that product does, it receives emails, emails or files or however you want to make it available. And what it can then do again, it can classify a document, and it can then OCR the document, and we can extract information like from invoices, like semi-structured or flexible documents, like an invoice. We can train the machine to read a particular kind of document and return the data in a structured format, and that then enables a robot or another program to capture that document into a system or into a database or however you want to do that. No, look, it's good. It's not very long. What's the time now? So it's 4 hours. So yeah, it is good so far. I was in some of the sessions. It's quite interesting. I think this is the first time that we sort of have the most players, I think, together in the same, in the same room or the same premises in the AI field. So for anyone who want to know what's going on in South Africa, that's I think they did succeed, in that. Look, I think AI takes us to, AI makes a lot of more automation possible. Our business is to automate things that humans does. And if you look at the past 30-40 years, a lot of the automation was very much mundane things in manufacturing, where you have robots doing things like that. And now automation also moved into the office, into white-collar jobs, where there is a lot of mundane things. But what we did is, when we started our business, is to position ourselves and to build a capability to not only have dumb robots, in the back office, but to make it actually intelligent. As I mentioned earlier, we can mimic human decisions, so we can build things that can make real decisions, such as should we allow your leave or not, should we pay out a claim or not, should we, does this look like fraud or not, things that human experts in the past, you only had a person to look at the facts in front of you and to make the decision. We can mimic that. We can make sense out of documents, out of semi-structured and even unstructured documents. We can make sense out of that. That is all the kind of things that people do. We can make sense out of conversation. So I really think that is something that we're going to see, things that we used to think people can do in the next years to come, and it will just carry on. Automation will carry on. It will carry on for the next 100 years. It will carry on till everything that we know is automated. Our digital human expert, it basically mimics human decisions. So to give you a very simple example, I always use examples in the HR field because that's what people can relate to. If you apply for leave, for example, how do I decide, do I decline it or do I approve it? It's my decision to do it. So we will, for example, we will go and understand that expert, how he makes a decision. The expert might tell us, but look, I'm looking at, do you have a leave balance? I consider that. I consider, are you a good employee or not? and to determine that what was your last performance appraisal score. I might consider how long before you want to take the leave you applied. You know, if someone do it properly, like 2 weeks in front of time, I might be more likely, okay, to do it than someone who do it 2 days before you go and leave. I will consider what is the time of the year. You know, if it's a very busy or it's not a busy time, and I will consider, is there someone else who can stand in for you? So that is the 5 different things. But to make that decision, it is a gut feel decision. You know, I must say, oh, you know what, I can't see your name there, but you know what, you are a very good employee. Okay, there is someone who want to stand in. Yeah, it's 3 days before you take leave, but I think it's okay. You know, I want to grant you your leave. Or you might not have the leave balance, but because you're a good employee, it's a quiet time of the year, I'm going to give you a leave balance. So that is not the if then else kind of decision. It's not something you can go and you can script the rule. It is quite a complex decision. Okay, so what we do, we will model that decision, and we will then let the expert, the person who make the decision, train it by giving them various scenarios. And by doing that, it will work out your decision tree. Okay, actually how you do it, which you will not necessarily be able to explain yourself. Okay, and that is how that does. And what we did with that is we incorporated into a robotic process automation software. So what we now can do is when a leave application in this example comes in, the robot will go and it will gather. Okay, it will go into check in the system. What was your performance appraisal? What is your leave balance? It works out how long before your leave taken when it will start. It will go and will check what time of the year. Is it busy or is it quiet? And it might send someone else an email and ask them, you know, will you be able to stand in, you know, for the employee? And then it will make the decision the same way. Okay, as a manager would make the decision. Okay, that's pretty much how a human expert works. And as I mentioned before, the application for that is various things like fraud. You know, does something look like fraud? Do we want to pay out the insurance claim or not? You know, etc., etc.